Guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of y'all who are new, welcome. My name is Swapnali, and on this channel we talk a lot about skincare products, a little bit of makeup, and basically all about skincare. Now it is summer time, and this summer, guys, the heat is extremely bad. At least where I stay, it is horrible. Even even during the evening, night, it's really hot, right? And I'm sure a lot of my audience, sort of y'all, all of us, we have to go out in the sun during day. You have to go out, and even if you don't have to go out, you still have to stay awake in the morning, right? Like you have to work, you have to eat normal stuff. We all know sunscreen is really important. You need to apply it every single day, all the time. And on Instagram and everywhere, I'm seeing all these reels wherein people are showing that you need to apply sunscreen which is equal to two fingers. You need to keep applying it every 2 to 3 hours, which is true. I'll talk more about that. But that there's a lot more to sunscreen than what you are just seeing on Instagram, and what is just out there. The information that's out there, it is just like the tip of the iceberg. There's much more to know about sunscreens, especially so many brands are coming up with their own sunscreens, hydrating sunscreens for dry skin, for acne prone skin, with peptides, vitamin C. Like there's a lot of choice out there. You have like sunscreens which leave a white cast, sunscreens which don't leave a white cast, and which one's better. Also, they are not cheap. They are not cheap. If you have to keep reapplying something every 2 to 3 hours, and it is not cheap, you need to make an informed decision in order to get the maximum benefits. Also I have like some cats over here, so they might come in the frame. So mainly you have two different, if you have to categorize sunscreen, you have two different types. One, you have the mineral one, and one you have the chemical sunscreens. Also, guys, I have some notes over here, so I might look down because there's a lot and I don't want to miss out on anything. Okay, so one, you have your chemical, and the other one is the mineral one. Now mineral ones are the ones which are made with titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Also, zinc oxide is one of the most expensive skincare ingredients to work with or formulate with. So these ones are going to be slightly more on the expensive side. Okay, the ones which are mineral sunscreens, they're slightly more expensive. These do not get absorbed into your skin. So once you apply them on your skin, it sits on your skin. And what mineral sunscreens basically do is that they reflect the UV rays back. Okay, now UV rays, you have UVA and UVB rays. They are two different things. I'll talk about that in a different video. Basically, these mineral sunscreens, they reflect the UV rays back. Okay, and they do not get absorbed into your skin. That's what you need to know. And one really good thing about mineral sunscreens is that you don't need to keep reapplying them, right? If you apply it once in the morning, you are good to go for a very long time. Now, mineral sunscreens are the ones which leave a white cast. Now, a lot of us, I know, including myself, we do not want the white cast, which is okay, that's your choice. But these ones don't have to be, reapplied after every 2 hours, 3 hours, because once you apply them, they just sit on your skin and they reflect the UV rays back, right? Now, the drawback of this is if you sweat, if you wash your hands or whatever, this sunscreen is going to go, because like I said, all these particles, they're very small particles, right? Titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, many others. They sit on your skin and they keep reflecting the UV rays back. So when you sweat or when there's any water, they wear off and then you have to reapply them, right? So that is your mineral sunscreen. Now the other ones that you have are your chemical sunscreens, and these are the ones which most people, especially new brands, when they say no white cast, this is what they have, a chemical sunscreen. Now chemical sunscreens, what they do, so they are made up of with all these ingredients which are very difficult to pronounce. Okay, but they are eco-friendly as of now. You don't know the long-term effects of so many things, but so far they are said to be environment friendly. And what these chemical sunscreen ingredients, what they do is whatever UV rays are there, they absorb the UV rays, right? So these chemical sunscreens, they absorb the UV rays and then they convert them into heat, and then it eventually dissipates into into the nature. I don't know, but it goes away. So it's not like if you have any heat issues and all, it's not like dangerous for you. It just converts the UV rays, the harmful UV rays, into heat, and the heat just goes away. So that's what chemical sunscreens do. Now the thing with chemical sunscreens is that they do get absorbed by your skin because they are so thin, so lightweight, it absorbs into your skin. So some people do have a concern that it might have long-term side effects. But here's the thing, guys, when any new medicine or any new thing comes in the market, any new ingredient that you are working with, there is literally no way to know the long-term side effects, right? Like you can know, for however long the scientists or chemists, they have done experiments, you can know like 10 years, probably 5 years, but more than that, it's impossible to know like what's going to happen with you 80 years, down your life, down the lane, whatever. These chemical sunscreens, you can't know the long-term side effects. Now the mineral sunscreens, like I said, they have been around for a longer time and they do not get absorbed into your skin. So technically, I do think they are much more safer. Right now, having said that, they are much more expensive also because, like I said, zinc oxide is a very pricey ingredient to formulate with. So just keep that in mind. These will be slightly expensive, but they will give you a long-term coverage. Long-term as in like more time, not like days, but more time till it doesn't get washed off. So I would recommend, if you are going out on the beach or you are going out to work, if you are, traveling. Now, if you're traveling by buses and trains, that might not be the best option because you are going to sweat and the sunscreen is going to go away. But if you are traveling by cab, you are going to office where there's AC, the mineral sunscreens might be better for you. But if you are someone who is going out in the sun, you are heavily sweating, the chemical sunscreens are going to be much better for you. The only drawback is that you have to keep reapplying them after every 2 to 3 hours, right? Now, the good thing about chemical sunscreen, I just want to add this in, is that they are very easy to formulate with. So if you want to add in peptides, you want to add in vitamin C in a sunscreen, or you want to add niacinamide. Now, niacinamide can actually go in both, but any active ingredient you want to add, you can add them in chemical sunscreens. You can't add them in the mineral ones because, like I said, they don't absorb, they just sit on your skin. So all in all, what I would recommend is for your body, I would highly recommend, if you're not going to sweat, because like where my life or my work routine is not like where I have to heavily sweat. So on my body, hands, legs, everywhere, I try and use a mineral sunscreen. And on my face, depending on what my day looks like, I sometimes use a chemical one and sometimes I use a mineral one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a couple of links in the description box of chemical and a few mineral sunscreens that you all can check them out. They are quite affordable. I'll also segregate them by skin type so you all can check them out. And yeah, please make sure this summer, the heat is really, really bad. So please be sure to apply sunscreen every single day, even in the morning and, throughout, like when you are awake from morning to evening, night, you have to keep applying sunscreen. And you have like UVA rays which can literally penetrate through clouds, through windows, through glass, through all of that. So they are coming to you. Even if you are inside somewhere, the UVA rays can still reach you, which are really, really bad. So yeah, be sure to apply sunscreen, and I really hope this video helps you choose which sunscreen is better for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.